So shit can get review bombed, but if it's got a big enough hype wave around it, it actually doesn't matter. If the game is actually that good, it actually doesn't matter. Last of Us 2 was actually that good. So it still just won every Game of the Year award anyway. Despite the fact that people were like, oh, but Abby might be trans, and then they got pissed at it. 22 minutes? Gotcha. Bust out the goods. This isn't me indicating I'm gonna just be over here like fucking coming to the Harry Potter trailer. This is me and the allergies we talked about earlier. Sorry, I don't want to give off the wrong implication there. How you doing, Big Nard? Thought we were in for a real show? Yeah, not today, pal. Not today, pal. Let me get to a scene. This game is dark. Oh my god, I wish my eyes weren't bothering me so much. That's the worst part. I mean, it's all fucking bad. I can deal with the sniffles. It's the constant, it's like the pressure behind my eyes is fucking with me. Man, Devontae Adams. First of all, fuck Aaron Rodgers. That's hilarious. Secondly, the AFC West. I'm gonna talk. I have a guy who does a lot of football shit, like for his job. I'm gonna DM him or like shoot him a tweet or something. I don't think in the history of football ever has there been a division as stacked as the AFC West is about to be. You have the greatest quarterback who ever lived in Patrick Mahomes leading the Chiefs, who are still odds-on Super Bowl favorites every year since they won it 2 years ago. You know, so going on their 4th year straight of being odds-on Super Bowl favorites. You got Russell Wilson on the Broncos now, and Von Miller's at he was trying to get Robert Wagner. Von Miller went to the Chargers. Justin Herbert's already a superstar quarterback, right? And now the Raiders are starting to put shit together. They just got Devontae Adams. Every single team in the AFC West. Von Miller went to the Bills. You're right. My fault. Chargers got somebody else. Every single team in the AFC West, Khalil Mack, that's what I was thinking of. Every single team in the AFC West is going to have more than 10 wins. Baja, sorry your shit's blocked out.
Damn, this sub baby almost ready to be born.
I actually missed a couple subs when stream started. I'm sorry. Let me look at this. Andrew Como, thank you for the resub, 32 months. And Demonic, thank you for the 8. Kyle, 62. And Baja. Appreciate you guys. Every team in the AFC West is going to have over 10 wins. And that's knowing, except maybe the Raiders. And that's knowing that they've all got to play each other twice. That's with the understanding that they all have to play each other twice. You know what I mean? So most of the losses that they have are going to be in division. AFC West, every single game the AFC West has outside of their division is going to be one that whatever team is facing them should be afraid of. Has there been a division where every team made the playoffs before? I don't know. But it's like guaranteed that 3 teams from the AFC West are making the playoffs, especially now that there's more slots. Okay, let's watch Harry Potter. Sorry, I know I start talking about football and then the conversation derails. And then over half my chat who doesn't give a shit about football, all of a sudden it's just like, well, what do we do now? And I can't blame you. Alright, let's see what this Harry Potter shit's all about. We got 20 minutes of this. I might pause every now and again and talk about it and stuff, but we'll see. Alright, what are we looking at here? Let me know if the audio is good. Which house are you picking? Isn't it up to the house to pick me? Isn't that how the Harry Potter shit works? What games have Avalanche made? I feel like that's not a game company name I'm familiar with. Or Portkey, for that matter.
Lumos.
In-game footage, work in progress, mix of gameplay and in-game cinematics. No camera angles adjusted, footage captured on PS5. Disney Infinity?
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Get out of my swamp. We got ogres, we got dragons. We got this fucking thing. Called Legacy, I wonder if that means it's in the past.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Character customization,
When
badass.
you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up.
By the way, chat, I am a Ravenclaw. I took the test a while ago, and then I took the test again like a couple months ago. And when I say a while ago, I mean like years and years. And then I took the test again a couple months ago. I am a Ravenclaw, which I used to think was cool, but then like the older I get, the more I'm like, you're kind of just a douche. That's really the Ravenclaw. It's like you pretend to be smart and you're kind of a douchebag. Pansis, thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate you. Because what is it? Gryffindor is like you're kind of a basic bitch, but you're brave. Hufflepuff is where the Weenie Hut generals hang out at. Slytherin is for the snakes, and then Ravenclaw, it's like, yeah. Ravenclaws think they're smarter than other people, and they're kind of douchebags. Ravenclaw's the intelligent one, but like, I don't know, fuck off with that.
With your housemates in the common room.
Ravenclaws are the ones that be pushing their fucking glasses up their nose before they tell you actually, and then some shit. That's what Ravenclaws do. That's like the Ravenclaw shit.
You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, and Potions classes, to name a few.
Ah, hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts
Looks fine so far.
welcome.
You may begin.
Oh my god, kill him! He just combo juggled that man.
For a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here, you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells.
Can I post the quiz? I'd prefer if you didn't. I think the quiz is on Pottermore, if you guys do want to take it. You just look that up.
Grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries. You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways.
This is badass. I'm assuming you'll be able to fast travel around the class, around the castle, because it looks like it's huge.
As well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve. You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before.
Can I make it a mission to run around and give all the house elves socks?
the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
All in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum, ones designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Lumos.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the
Sorry, I'm
area
just taking it all in.
surrounding
Sorry, I'm not
Hogwarts.
saying much.
The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to...
There better be a fucking chess game. There better be a chess game where I gotta ride on one of the pieces.
try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any...
Oh shit, is a Ravenclaw Thunder should have no issue with those puzzles. Yeah, actually, I think I'll be fine. Hold on, wait, did I? Yeah, hold up. Hold up, chap. Sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose one more time. I'm a fucking mess. Actually, chat, as a Ravenclaw, I'll have you know those puzzles will be very simple for the likes of me.
Wait, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
They're gonna make the goblins a bad guy.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even
they
kill,
were using
to achieve.
That's gonna be interesting. They were using melee, like they were using like a they were using a hammer and shit to swing at you. But I doubt they're gonna give you a sword or any kind of combat like that. I think you're probably just gonna have the wand. It's almost like they're forcing you to go to the mage build in Elden Ring, guys. Not to be that guy who instantly compares everything to Elden Ring, but
achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Are you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
ooh, we're a chosen one. Harry Potter world, what exactly? Like, what makes you better at magic? Is it just how loud you think the word? Like, it would be assumed a kid couldn't walk up and repair that whole bridge like that, but someone who's been doing magic for 20 years. Is it just more like, I don't, like, you know, like, what is it? Oh, that dude's trying to kill him. This is my least favorite part of this. This is my least favorite part of the ending of the Harry Potter series, by the way, is because Voldemort threw out a fucking kill spell, and then our homeboy here is using Expelliarmus. This is my least favorite part about the whole Harry Potter series. It's because if that dude's green spell hits you, you die. But if your red spell hits him, it might knock his wand out of his hand. I'm gonna be throwing kill spells.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities.
Pronunciation and the way you move the wand. I have to develop an English accent to be good at fucking magic. This is lame.
While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
Defender!
Counterattack with powerful stun.
I'm sorry, he just threw an exploding barrel at that guy's body, which he also had floating above the air.
Stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combination.
That was cool. Oh shit! Alright, yeah. Then my only concern is if this game is as big as they think, or as big as, you know, it looks like it might be.
Slam with Descendo.
It's
Growth
just
within
will the
Filio-
magic get old by the end of it? You know what I mean? Like, will having that one
Devastate your enemies
wave the wand
using
playstyle
various
get old by the
finishes.
time it wraps up?
You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes. Mixing and
He definitely
matching
just used
dozens of
Thundaga, though,
spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
I hope the skill tree is big. I think that would help me a lot. Is if this is the kind of game where you can do. Sorry, I didn't realize I was still wearing these things. If this is the kind of game where you can do multiple build paths. Like, I'm gonna want to play this game 3 or 4 times because I'm gonna want to do 3 or 4 different builds. But like, if everybody's build all kind of ends up the same, I don't know. I'm not gonna be as big a fan of that. Like, if the skill tree is small enough where everyone eventually just you know, there's really you know what I mean. Like, what was that?
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard.
Okay.
Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types
This
of
is exactly
magic.
what I was talking about. My man
You
was
can
going a
also
stealth
loot,
route right there.
buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost.
I'm gonna chug it in one hand and cast the spells with the other.
Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
No microtransactions confirmed. If they hold to that, that's good. If they hold to that, I'm all for it. Hey, what up, Josh?
You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a
This game has so much shit.
Learning and mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
Got a little chocobo.
What happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin
We've been over this, boy. Hufflefigs cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Welcome to the Room of Requirement.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement.
Oh, are you gonna be able to build out your own
Introduced to
room?
this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you. Since you need to catch up to your peers,
Kyle, there's character
the room
creation.
provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear. A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it? Deek isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
What the fuck? You get your own cottage?
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require.
This game is gonna be big, man.
From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear. But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine, or coat the ground with snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts. Magical beasts.
I did not know that that was Harry Potter lore.
Outside the castle walls.
That Merlin was
Some
it.
have been
Merlin the
corrupted
wizard.
by mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement. But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and
Fucking
also
zombies.
untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
Yes! Kill! Kill!
Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape
Nah, the main character can use the kill spell. I'm all the way in.
never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
Holiday 2022.
That was your first extended look at Hogwarts Legacy.
There's an extra 10 minutes where it looks like they talk to devs and stuff.
Now
but
let's hear from...
I don't think I care about that. The game looks like a lot. This is another one of those cases where if they pull it off, this is gonna be like a top tier crazy good game. I have very little hope they pull it off to the caliber of what they just showed us. First of all, we were looking at still not finalized different camera angles, some cinematic, some gameplay footage for a game that's supposed to come out this year. Secondly, that is a lot of shit that they had. But you were riding a broomstick, you were riding a hippogriff, you got making potions, the whole Room of Requirements fleshed out. They've obviously got the story integrated, 4 different houses, different conversations. They've got a lot of stuff to cram into this game. Like, you making your own potions, shit like that. And I'm hoping that they haven't built out so wide that they can't cover it all. I don't think this will be a Cyberpunk 2077 situation where we just get a steaming pile of shit that doesn't deliver on any front that was promised. I think it'll be somewhere between like a Cyberpunk and the game that it actually looks like we might get. If this game is even like 80% polished and complete and good to go by the time it actually lands on us, it's going to be a rousing fucking success. People are going to love this shit. And I think I'm going to like it too. I would also probably take the odds. If I were a betting man, I'd probably also take the odds that this game gets backed up again. I don't think this game makes... Because Holiday's a big fucking deal. But if we get... I don't know, man. That's the one time where, like, if your game is set for Holiday, you don't want to push back out of Holiday, because Holiday is where all the sales are going to be. So they'd have to be in a really tight spot. But there's a decent chance this game probably gets backed up to February. February, March. We don't see this for another year. So here's the thing, Wait, you're right. It felt like a Cyberpunk level of promises, but so far, we haven't got a Cyberpunk level of red flags yet. Because Lotus and I were on the same mind wave when Cyberpunk was coming out. Is this like, they dropped Witcher 3, and Witcher 3 was obviously a rousing fucking success, even though Witcher 3 also did not come out perfect. They had to patch it over time. Cyberpunk was weird. Cyberpunk was like, they backed it up, they backed it up, they backed it up. They announced that they were cutting features, because you were supposed to go to like wall run in Cyberpunk and stuff like that. They announced that they were cutting features that they'd previously promised, because they didn't have time to put it in the game. And everything that came out about Cyberpunk, with every time it got backed up and every time they made another announcement on it, whatever the announcement was, all looked like red flags. These guys announced this game, essentially went dark for like, what, 2 or 3 years? And then they came back and they actually have some shit to show us. You know, we saw some gameplay in there. We saw, you know, their cinematics. They outlined the whole world for us. Even if they back this game up again, I still don't think that's a bad sign. Even if we get closer to holiday, like let's say we hit summer and then they announce, okay, this game ain't coming out till March. That's not a bad sign still. That's just them taking the time they need to polish it. If we get closer to March and they back it up again, or they start talking about how they're switching up some of their goals, then it gets scary. But as of right now, while they have basically given us Cyberpunk level promises, they have not given us Cyberpunk level red flags to be concerned that most of those won't be delivered. Breath of the Wild approach, announce it and never talk about it again until the year release. Yeah, but Nintendo's a lot more trustworthy with that kind of stuff. Nintendo typically will announce a game, or announce the game's release date within 3 months of it coming out, and then the game will come out polished, because that's just how Nintendo does stuff. You know what I mean? With the exception of Legends Arceus, which was more Game Freak than Nintendo, but Legends Arceus is fucking train wreck. I think when they delay a game is always a good thing, depending on their time frame. A game getting delayed is not always a good thing. It eventually becomes a bad sign. I typically never hold anything against the company for the first or maybe even the second delay, depending on what their announcements and like what their approach has looked like from the perspective we can see, because obviously we don't see everything that's going on behind the scenes. But Cyberpunk, it was like Cyberpunk's third delay. I was getting huge, like, this game is not going to be what they said it is it? And then it was nowhere near it. Still isn't. They've done a lot of updates to that game. They've officially released the PS5 and Series X versions, and that game is still not close to what they were promising. That game is a fucking train wreck. When was the last time people... Isn't Breath of the Wild 2 still supposed to come out this year, though? Didn't they announce it was holiday this year? Nintendo will give you Breath of the Wild shit this summer. You'll get a Breath of the Wild 2 trailer this summer that'll come with an exact release date, and it'll look like everything you want it to be, and then the game will get delivered, and it will be everything you want it to be. That's how Nintendo operates. They're always good on that. Even if Breath of the Wild 2 does inevitably end up getting backed up again, when that game drops, it will be what you want it to be. It will be everything everybody thought it would. Nintendo's solid on that. I get hella Persona vibes. I like the idea of getting companions and forming relationships with students around Hogwarts. I like that idea a lot. I like that idea a lot. Hope they do that well. Hope they borrow that. I haven't played the Persona games, but I hope they borrow from Persona, because people seem to like the way Persona does it. Yeah, another big reason, mostly, I don't know if this is exactly what you're saying or not. This is what it made me think of. Another reason why this game may have gone dark for as long as it did is they were trying to let J.K. Rowling cool off, and she just never did, because she's a fucking lunatic. But that could definitely be a contributing factor as to why this game went dark. I don't think it hindered, that's not going to hinder or help the gameplay development for any reason, but they might have been willing to give us more updates if J.K. Rowling wasn't out there putting a horrible fucking name on them, you know, putting a horrible mark on it the whole time. I find it weird, the idea of actually going to class and sitting in a game to get some magic ledger. Yeah, so I was just, yeah, like me dirty, that's literally what I was about to say as it popped up in front of my face. We might hit a scenario where people like Omega don't actually like this game too much, because if it dives too far into realism, like Omega doesn't like that. Omega doesn't like, Omega wants to skip cutscene animation for getting off your horse. You know, everything is extremely realistic and slow in Red Dead 2. Which is very, very, very immersive to some people, and for other people, it gets really boring. Like, I don't want to play real life. I live in real life. The video game should be exciting, right? But one thing I noticed, like, it looks like you walk kind of slow in the game. And that's why I said I'm pretty sure they're going to have fast travel points all over the castle. You should be able to zip to whenever you want. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, but as far as the Red Dead 2 thing goes, it might be like too realistic where, you know, you get bored sitting through your fucking... Like, I don't actually want to go to school. I want to have fun at Hogwarts, right? I don't like the mobile game aspect with the timer on the tree. What are you talking about? Can you elaborate a little bit, Voided? What up, Ice Cube? What up, Ice Cube? How you doing? I think we're about ready to play Mario Kart. I think we're about ready to figure out the new maps and or Mario Kart. You had to wait like 25 minutes to brew a potion. 24-minute countdown on the room requirement. I think that makes sense. I don't think that's a mobile game aspect, because someone in chat said earlier that they confirmed that there's not microtransactions in the game. So a mobile game thing would be for them to put a timer on it, and the timer would exist because you could either wait it out, or you could pay $1 and then you could have your thing right now without having to wait, right? But if there's no option for you to pay a real life dollar, then that's not set up as a microtransaction cash grab. That's set up as a, hey, you have to go fuck off and do something else because it's going to take time for your potion to brew. You know what I mean? So I get where the concern would be if microtransactions exist, but from what I understand, they just don't. They quiz you like in Persona. The good news is that if they do those, if they actually do those quizzes and you don't give a fuck about reading the book or content or anything like that, the answers will be on Google within a week, so got that going for you. I don't know. I'm excited for it. Holiday's going to be a good time. Games have been really solid this year so far, and even if summer's kind of dry, I don't know what summer's looking like, but even if summer's kind of dry, if we start off as strong as we have this year, and we end, really, if we end just as strong for holiday of this year, between this and Breath of the Wild 2 and God of War and anything else that's coming out, it's a really good year for video games. It's a really solid year for video games all around. If you guys are good, I'm going to pop into the Mario Kart room, and we got new Mario Kart maps to play. I think it's kind of the vibe. I think it's sort of the plan for today, but you guys are down. Sorry, I'm still a little out of it today. I think these sinuses. It's my sinuses. Hold on. Look. I have allergies. No, I'm sorry. I don't know why I make fun of people with glasses. I have allergies. Oh yeah, Pokemon coming out this year, which I'm less hyped for than Arceus, but we'll see. It looked good. It looked good.
Oh, hello.
I'm upset. 50,000 on my neck. That's disrespect.
Yes, hello. We are.
I can
winning.
see. I'm fine. I can see. I'm fine.
I'm fucking dying.
What? Jesus.
Doesn't sound like it's going well.
Oh. Hom, that was sexist.
Are you gonna join us?
Hom just took out both women at the same time.
With
me
and
and
then
then
you.
you.
Yes, sir. Thunder up top. That was the shells of misogyny right there, man.
Thunder, you're here. Thunder, we
Thunder's
missed
about
you.
to join in on that. Oh, by the way, Thunder, we don't have access to the new maps until tomorrow. You have to have a Japanese account. So we're just playing old maps.
He literally just doesn't listen.
What do you mean?
I swear, bro.
I
What?
just said that.
He literally just said that.
Oh my god, there's no fucking way.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Just literally, if BB's in the call, just know whatever you said is gonna be said like. If
I may,
do not press F when you die because you will reset. And she pressed F 4 times in a row.
if I may, I also did not hear rhyme. I did the
If
first time I heard it was BB say
I'm
it.
not going psychotic.
I didn't hear rhyme either, to be honest.
Oh my god, I'm not psychotic. Thank you.
No, I didn't hear rhyme either. So I was just gonna say.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, bestie, I heard you.
Yeah, did you hear rhyme?
You appreciate it.
Oh my god, I'm not crazy.
It's because our dicks were in tuned antenna-wise.
I think you went to the water cooler when you did that.
That or like you were fading.
Or you,
The
or you were like really quiet or fading out because my music is really loud too. Hey yeah!
Hey yeah!
Thunder, we missed you. What do you think of Hogwarts Legacy, dude?
I'm excited for it.
I'm so excited for it. It looks so good, dude.
My only concern was they showed off a bunch of shit, and I just hope they're gonna have it all done by the time the game drops. That's really
Yeah,
it.
they showed an insane amount of stuff.
Is so excited about Hogwarts that
BB!
it grew
I'm
4
sorry.
inches.
Meant to be.
And like I said,
I'm
BB's
said I
only
have a
about
4.5
Team
inch
Women
wiener.
until it's fuck Team Women.
Hear me out, Hom. I had circulating bananas around my proximity.
Hey, bro, look, I don't have to hear anything out. I'm good. M has to hear you out.
M decided to run into me, and we could have tied.
That's not a thing at all.
Look, man, we could have extended the possibility. We could have extended the possibilities right there, M. Except you decided to run into my bananas.
Ban BB Smalls.
BB really just exhibit toxic masculinity.
Great, thank you the 1,000 bits. Appreciate you.
BB hit her and said it's your fault for getting hit. You should have
She
ducked.
really did. She really did.
Maybe next time you shouldn't. Maybe next time don't run into my fist.
I mean,
I'm getting attacked by breathing, Chad.
If somebody swings at me, I would simply just bob and weave.
From my memory, I was in front of you and you pushed up and got beside me and hit me and knocked me off. And then I fell back places. So.
To my knowledge, I was just simply doing my thing and you just happened to be in the way.
Sound like men when they
7
cheat.
for BB. Salute for BB.
Bro, I don't even remember sleeping with her for real, bro.
Tom, I think it was $20.
Cheating? Me? What?
Nah,
with glasses and allergies.
Dude.
No.
I mean, at the time that I did that, I was both wearing glasses and had allergies.
You saw the mark on your shoulder? Wasn't me.
$20, Tom. I appreciate
The
you.
scream's getting louder. Wasn't me.
Appreciate you.
Daughter did not hop on the new dick.
I know you got me on
sitting and drinking, smoking
4K camera quality. I ain't do it.
What?
I know
Appreciate
you got
y'all.
me on camera.
Hey, yo.
Wasn't me.
I have my excuse built in. The way technology is, bro.
Hey, yo. Oh my god.
That's not me. That's a deep fake.
You have the map stripe?
The internet exists. No, we don't.
They don't work.
They come out at midnight.
I'm about to use this map's OST as workout music. This kind of fire.
We're thinking, Thunder, if we come back at midnight, we'll like maybe watch Paranormal Activity and then come back after 1 and play.
Interesting.
That could be kind of fun. Or we could just do it tomorrow.
Beep, 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 beep,
Hey, but something cool.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm busy that day. I'm busy that day. I'm busy that day. Ryan, I'm busy that day. Stop.
It blew up. Oh.
Did it blow you up?
It almost blew up on me.
I'm busy that day, Rhymes. I told you I have no availability.
I was giving you a gift.
I like how I had 3 red shells ready to tee off on something. The game says lightning. Can we ban lightning in this game already? I'm about sick and tired of getting cooked
I am
by
getting
lightning.
my ass beat, bro. I just got my ass beat 7 ways to Friday. What the fuck just happened to me?
Well, it is Friday tomorrow. So that
It
makes
is
sense.
Oh god!
What?
No,
Yo,
Bowser.
baby, did you get smushed?
I did not get smushed. I nearly got smushed.
Ah!
Just wanted to do a lot of smushing right there, dude.
All right.
That reminds me of her.
I need to get myself.
Maybe
a
I should
controller
call her
shot.
after this race.
You really do. It's like night and day.
Man, Rhyme. Who just did that?
What's up?
Who did that?
Why'd you blame me?
No, it wasn't me.
I'm upset.
It
That's why I
wasn't
blamed
me.
you.
Why'd I get blamed?
It wasn't me. It
Wasn't
me.
Well,
Rhyme, I have a present for you.
do you know?
Yeah, let him have it, Em.
I'm
Give it
really
to
trying
him.
to send him something
Give it
real
to
nice
him.
and special to his inbox.
Yeah, you gotta
Just for
have
you,
it all
Rhymes,
wrapped
I
up
appreciate
nicely
it.
and
Thank you.
shit.
It didn't make that the delivery didn't work, but like, it's the thought that counts. So I appreciate
What did
it.
you? I mean, I just question marked your thing.
I'm the
earlier,
only person I
Jonathan.
know throw red shells backwards.
Yeah, you are
Did
toxic.
I hit you?
You are
No.
absolutely toxic.
I like how
I'm
you
excited.
giggled.
Go ahead, Nico. When
Did
you
I
say
hit
you have the new maps, you
Because
mean
I
you
wanted to
downloaded it
kill
like
you.
this, or do you
That
mean like you
was
can
the
actually
point.
get on and play them
Getting
online?
the tuna.
I dropped the bomb. I only dropped the bomb. I don't know why I wanted to say it like that.
Sorry, See, we're trying to hit black
How
men.
is audio? Are they loud? Or
Gets
are we
you
good?
third.
Who even is that?
If they're loud, I
Don't
can
worry
fix that.
about it.
That's terrible.
Cam, thank you for the follow. Unfailing chat. Thank you for the follow, man. Unfailing
That's
hat.
terrible.
My bad. Just end
End
my career.
I wonder when Thunder's gonna.
Yeah, Thunder.